What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sketch Talk. In this series, I kind of just go over the sketches I did in the past week. Could be a lot, could just be a few. This is episode 2. If you haven't seen the first episode, I'll put a link in the description so you can go check that out first. So, here's the first few of last week. I like both of these. These are both cool. This Cthulhu, who I definitely do draw a lot. He's fun. Tentacles, monster, what's not to like? Here I had fun kind of doing the hatching for the background, and I kind of did the opposite here. The shading is actually the clouds, which is different. I also shaded him with the black and red just to make it stand out a little bit. Not quite sure why I didn't do the tentacles as well. I don't know. Probably should have. And then here we got another ghost guy. I don't know what else to call these, but they are just ghosts in cloth. Lots of eyeballs. I do these electricity thing coming off of him. I do that every once in a while. I don't know. I think it looks cool, even though there's nothing electric about him. But yeah, this one's cool. The hatching and then having the red border kind of pops right here. Also, I'm trying to get better at my cloth folds. Some of this looks good. Some of it doesn't quite make sense here, the shading, but decent. Looks good. Next up, some montage pages. This guy might be my favorite over here on this page. Just a cartoony thug kind of guy. This one's also pretty cool. Practicing some monster hands. Not really much else to say about this page. Over here, we got kind of a Danetron type alien going on. This is kind of what I had in my mind. I remembered this alien that I drew and kind of just redrew it in my mind. This is a lot better, in my opinion. These eyes kind of remind me of Helsing. Kind of eyes floating in shadows. And I like this guy, this little executioner type dude. Turned out pretty cool. Ominous. Shadowy. This thing is kind of strange. I don't know what was going on here. And I think it does kind of look better upside down. Next pages. These are probably my favorite of the bunch from last week. I really don't know. I think I'm just gonna call them monstrosities. It's that like Tetsuo growing mass. That was the main idea for this one. I knew I was gonna do a ghost with the monstrosity craziness idea coming out and taking up the whole page. This turned out pretty good. Cloth folds, I'd say, are pretty good in this one. His head is all twisted around. I like to give these guys the halos with the electricity. And then this guy turned out pretty good too. I had this idea from the start. Just a crazed face. And then the monstrosity just, coming out of his head. But yeah, these turned out pretty good. I'm proud of these ones. Even his eyebrow has the veins going on. It's funny. Here's another montage page. Funny looking dude here. Strange head. Looks like he's coughing. You can definitely tell I was just sketching, not even thinking, just doodling these guys out. The lighting isn't even correct with this guy. It looks like it's coming from this direction until it hits his mouth, and then this far down the light's coming this way, so that one's kind of strange. Very exaggerated shoulder muscles, and then it kind of gets more realistic as it comes down here, the style at least. I do plan on doing some more anatomy sketching, some more reference sketching for sure. I need it. And then the last piece here, this was partly drawn in a time lapse. I definitely wasn't going with the ghost guys that I usually draw, but kind of turned out looking like one, at least his head. And I think the composition's a little weak in this one. I kind of wanted to do like this S, and the upper half kind of lost that. So I kind of like this guy. There are a few things I would change. I do feel like the folds in the cloth turned out pretty good on this guy overall. But that's basically everything I did this week. So if you enjoyed the content, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Gonna be cooking up some cool sketches for the next week. Let me know what you guys want to see. You want to see some time lapses, or go live with some drawing, chatting with y'all? Let me know in the comments. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.